This is a Headgum podcast.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Hey, guys, we're in season 3.
Season 3.
Tracy. Season
I'm so
Tracy.
excited about this season. I'm already
That's season
hyped.
13. Tracy is 13.
14.
That's 14.
Yo,
Season 14.
Man, don't tell me how to speak Spanish. I hate when people try to tell me how to speak Spanish. I'll speak it the way I want to. Nah, but I tell you what, man, I'm hyped. I'm done with season 2. Done. Fuck that season.
Yeah,
fuck that. Fuck it. We back. We had season 3. Everything. People looking grown. Everybody's haircut is popping.
But you know what? That's what one of the main points I made in the first part of this was like, oh, not enough people change their hair. But then you see Dan and Ruth walk in.
Yeah.
They're rich now.
I know, they looking bally with the Ruth got his V-neck, the chest out, his chest hair is popping.
Ruth used to button all the way up to the top.
Nah, he's like, I'm cruising, baby, up in the Hamptons. Before we do that, you got any spottings?
Do I have any spottings? After the mosquito saga,
Yeah.
I did finally kill one. These mosquitoes are smart. They're not like the Kulaks mosquitoes that were dumb. The 80s mosquitoes are smart. So I got one today. I was watching the episode, right? And
so they in the crib right now.
yeah, there's only like 2 of them though.
So it's like they're
not
like really fucking with you.
Yeah.
And it's the worst when they're in the house because then they keep coming and attacking you and they like, got
and
you
they fly
again.
away.
And they like,
Go back and hide in one of my shoes
I'm gonna kill
or
that
something.
motherfucker. Yeah.
And it doesn't help that I fill all my shoes up with water at night.
Yeah.
So they're breeding.
But
I'm
that's
like
good
trying to
for
like
smell.
dry. I'm trying to dry everything out. Like I don't keep no water in my sinks. I don't keep because I don't want like them to like try to breed or anything.
That's a good idea.
And I try when I see them in like a specific room, I close the door and like
Close the door.
suffocate these pieces of shit. No water in here. No water for you. No blood. Man, I hate mosquitoes.
There's nothing worse than a blood-sucking mosquito. Goes and then you itching. I hate it. I don't understand the purpose of these things.
Yeah. What are the purpose of mosquitoes?
Do they help the environment?
What do they help?
But yeah, man, I'm really happy for you. Got one of them. Did you get the other one?
Here's what happened. I'm laying up in the bed watching the episode, right? Shirtless. It's summertime, you know? Bug flies in, lands right on me.
Right on your chest?
Yeah.
So you can see it.
Got
You looking down.
got you, motherfucker. Ah! Hit it. Got it.
And then you saw it on your hand?
Yeah,
You sure it's dead? You know you got to check to make sure it's dead.
Let me tell you something, you motherfucker. You should have never came to L.A., okay? You should have left this area to the Kulaks mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Your 80s ass should have never been here.
This town's not big enough for the both of y'all.
Not big enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Rochelle, what are the purpose of mosquitoes? What do they do?
Suffering.
That was very zen of you.
So to everybody listening to this who know the purpose of mosquitoes, don't tell us. We don't really want to know. We want to leave it on what Rochelle said. Do not DM us. Go, actually, don't explain. Don't explain.
Let me tell you something about mosquitoes. They actually keep the environment coagulated.
Yeah, they keep the environment coagulated.
But I'll tell you what, man. You know, let me tell you how to make sure when you dispose of mosquito, you got to take their body apart. So when you bury it in different locations, the cops won't find it.
Yeah. Cops did come and knock on my door. I was like, hey, we heard a
They'll
commotion.
fucking arrest your ass for killing mosquitoes.
We
you
heard
know
a
them shits
commotion.
is extinct.
Yeah, not the
Them shits
80s.
is stank.
The 80s.
You ever be like, looking at an animal and be like, is that animal stank or it stank?
It stank. It stank.
Oh, I got to spot it, though.
What is it?
Okay. I don't know if this is spotted, but I found it very interesting because I just hadn't seen it in a while. I was on my way here, and there was a cop, like, I wouldn't say he was harassing this woman, but he looked like he about to arrest this woman. And then this dude was filming the cop, but it was from a good, safe distance. And I was like, it's kind of a spotted, like, spotting the cop. Because he's spotting the cop, make sure that cop don't do nothing stupid.
Don't do nothing
But
crazy.
it was working, too. So here's what I'll say. I was like, because I always wonder about that film and stuff, because sometimes you get too close.
Yeah.
And the cops will turn on you.
Yeah.
But he was at a good distance. He was like a good COVID distance.
They're
6
not allowed
feet.
to turn on you, though. They're like if you're not you.
But
you
they're
are,
not allowed to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
they do.
they're not allowed to do a lot of things they do.
But yeah,
Yeah,
If they do, yeah, that'd be a problem.
there's like TikToks that pop up in my algorithm that are like,
Uh-huh.
I'm standing over here, motherfucker. What you gonna do? Look at you. That badge don't mean nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, man, stop egging the
chill
guy.
out.
All right?
He gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
He keep talking shit.
Yeah.
But this guy, he was like very like, he looked like a real hippie. Like he was just like, he was like filming. He had the shit like, he was just focused. Like he was like, I'm not moving. And it was working too because the cop was being hella polite. Like, cause I don't know, I wish I knew what happened, but he was writing her a citation or something. But I was like, I feel like this is a spotted because I'm spotting something that's being spotted right now.
It's being spotted. You spotting the spot.
Yeah,
You're
the
spotting the
spot
spot The
So,
spot
yeah.
T.
Keep these cops in check,
Spotty
y'all.
Yodi.
You see some shit going down, film that shit. But don't get too close.
Don't get too
And
close.
don't be talking shit either.
Don't talk shit.
Just film it.
And we're not telling
Put
you
it in
to
the cloud.
comply.
Yeah.
We're saying film it. Definitely film it.
Yeah.
But stay a safe distance.
Yeah.
2 COVIDs away. 12 feet.
Yeah. 2 covers away. Yeah, with these iPhones, you could get a good distance.
You can get a good distance. The zoom on these new iPhones is amazing.
And-
You can film police brutality all you want to.
Yeah, you can zoom from fucking 5 miles away. But yeah, so that was my spotted. I also spotted I got a tattoo. I spotted,
That's your spotted. Huh?
Yeah, so I have 2 spotted. So I got a tattoo last week, and I'm new to tattoos, y'all. So I was like a little nervous. And there's nothing better than being, just kind of nervous about your tattoo, making sure it's healing and properly. And then running into the tattoo person at the bar. So I ran into him, and I'm like, how's this looking? She's like, man, it looks great. Healing perfectly.
What if she was like, damn, I messed up?
Yeah. I'd be like, no! There's nothing I can do about
That's
this.
exactly not what you wanted.
Yeah,
That's the
I know.
exact opposite of what
it's
you
funny
wanted.
because there's probably nothing she could say. She would say something.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be like, we got to fix that right in.
Mine's
come to my
messed up.
office. It is?
Yes, there's a little bit of a blemish on it. But it's fine. It's not noticeable. Only I notice it because I know what I'm doing.
When you say blemish, is it like on your skin or on the tattoo?
On the tattoo, like he messed up a little bit on this like loop right here. Yeah.
Because there's like this white thing under the skin. I almost wonder if she went too deep, and that's like the plasma. Or not plasma, but
She went too deep. Ah!
Yes.
She stabbed you.
ouch! That shit hurts, yo. First of all, stop telling people tattoos don't hurt. Y'all motherfuckers be lying. That's kind of like when you be like, never mind, I'm not gonna go there. But like, I feel like every
wanna know
time
what that
stop lying about tattoo pain. Because every time I ask somebody, I like literally in the tattoo shop, I was like, this dude just got a big ass tattoo on his arm, and I'm like, he was like, it's his second one, and I was like, I'm about to get my second one. How'd it go? Did it hurt? He was like, man, it was nothing. And I'm like, bro, it hurts. Stop lying.
Here's
Like,
the deal.
just say the shit
you have
hurts.
to listen. I'll tell you this: it's pain thresholds for everybody.
Yeah,
So,
well,
like-
I must have no threshold there.
For me, this was like taking like you ever in school like sharpen a paperclip on the concrete or something and then
Yeah.
like drag it across your skin.
Yeah.
Like that's what it felt like.
Yeah, but that hurts. I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it's not like a good feeling.
It's not like
Yeah.
pleasant. It's like it's,
I feel like people be like, "Oh, it's fine." It was not. I was like, "It's uncomfortable."
Yes, no, it's
Yeah,
but that's what I told you. I was like, it's definitely uncomfortable. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
it's not popping. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
hell yeah, man. But you do get
Yeah.
addicted to it. Like it's like
Yeah.
you like when I got this, there were moments of it, especially when he was like shading it in, that I was
Yeah.
like, ooh. Hey,
No, it's-
hey, fella, take it easy now. Just like
Hey,
this
brother.
one too. Like when I was getting
Yeah.
that one, but I got both of these at areas that are not close to like areas where there's little
Yeah.
fat. Like this one, like when he started getting up in here and shading in,
Yeah,
I was like,
when I got there in the little arm part,
Yeah.
it starts hurting.
Yeah.
But it's like there's no version of a tattoo that's like a fun time, I feel like.
No, you just get used to it. I think because
Yeah.
after a certain time, I definitely like while he was doing it, I'm sitting there talking to my friend, I'm on my phone and everything.
Yeah.
And then you forget about it. Like it just becomes like, oh, there's a machine on me, and then he hits a part that hurts, and you go,
Yeah.
ha, and that brings you back to reality.
Yeah.
Like. But it definitely, it wasn't like, man, I will never do this again. Because I got this
Nah.
one and immediately went and got this one.
No, yeah, but I feel like, well, you've never said that. I just feel like people don't be saying it like that.
Yeah.
They don't be, I feel like people be lying. Like,
You don't have no tattoos, right, Rochelle? Yeah.
they be like, I got a high pain threshold.
Rochelle,
I
will you
felt
get
nothing.
our faces tattooed on you?
Yeah.
Me and Lamar like this?
on each cheek, and then you could be like Gossip Kings on your neck like that.
Oh yeah, get
I
a
will do
dope
it.
ass Gossip Kings. You would look dope, like sleeved and chest up, but it's all like podcast references.
Yeah, like every podcast you're working on.
That
You're
would be
like,
tight.
this is the podcast I work with the Gossip Kings. But yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think of the episode?
Oh, should we get into it now? This early on, we gotta. Oh, I can't. I shouldn't talk about my gym spotters. So I go to a real fancy private gym, and there's always professional athletes in there, and I don't think they want people to know that they going to the gym. I don't know. Is that like? I feel like I shouldn't say because I don't know if they listen to this and they be like, "Oh man, I was about to be your friend." And
Oh, you're
you out
saying
here
like,
telling people.
would it be like they don't want people to know what gym they go to, or that they are?
Well, I'm not
in
going to tell
gym?
the name of the gym I go to.
But you're thinking they don't want you to know that they go to the gym?
Hey, I'm sure they want people. That
People
sounds
love,
stupid.
yeah. People love go to the.
Like JaVale McGee and Jared Vanderbilt was in there last time I was in.
Yeah, that's not strange that they're in the gym.
But I'm not going to tell you what gym it was at. But Google those people if you don't know.
Man, that's the second time we've seen that guy.
I keep seeing him. We're friends now.
You have to be friends at this point.
And you know we saw him at Lamore's house that
Yeah,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
So that's the third time because I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple
When
times
did
in
you
the
see
gym.
him?
And then
Outside of that.
First time we saw him at Lamore's house, he dapped us up. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, JaVale McGee. And it's always like cool to see athletes. That's the only people I really get starstruck by.
Yeah. Who else was it? Jarrell McGee and who?
Jared Vanderbilt,
I don't know.
another
him.
basketball player. But I've seen JaVale a couple times. I know
Yeah.
I know he sees me and goes, I've seen that guy before.
You think so?
He got to.
Next time you see him, you gotta like, man. I don't mean
JaVale.
it. I don't mean it.
Bro, we boys now.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you say we go over here to IHOP and catch up?
What if he's like, I would love that.
I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't expect you to say yes to that.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna like laugh it off awkwardly and walk away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be great. You should do that. You have a good end. And I also feel like if you do see Scottie Pippen, I was thinking about the Scottie Pippen spot. I was like, you gotta be like, I've seen you, bro.
Scotty, we was in the bathroom together.
Yeah.
People do not believe it. I knew people weren't gonna believe it. It's fine though,
Yeah.
because it happened. I'll go to
Yeah, he's not lying,
I
yeah.
can't lie. I wouldn't lie about that.
No one would lie about seeing Scottie Pippen. It's too random.
People would lie about seeing Scottie Pippen.
You
I
think so?
personally would not.
Who would lie about that?
Dan Humphrey. I don't know. Blair Waldorf.
Blair Waldorf is just like, she's like, guess who I just came out the bathroom with? Scottie Pippen.
Can you believe that shit?
Everyone's like,
I don't know. Let's get into
Chuck
it.
is like, I wonder why he was.
Chuck was in his bag, and this is a Chuck season.
Yeah. Chuck is wild. He's
Before we get into it, let me ask you this: What are your like current thoughts overall, based on the one episode that we've watched?
Okay. Right now, I'm feeling lots of setup. You know, obviously the first episode was always kind of boring because it's just like a lot of
It was
like
boring, but it also moved so fast. It was hard for me to take notes.
yeah. But I'm really feeling excited about Georgina. I'm excited about Blair at NYU. I think it's gonna be fun. But right now, I'm like, I'm just like, what's happening is like because I'm older, college is more. I'm just more remembering college. So I'm like, okay, college stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this. I'm hyped because high school stuff is so long ago for me. I'm an old man now.
I'm hyped about this stuff too. I'm hyped about these new lives. I tell you one thing, I'm not hyped about: Serena Vander Woodson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's get into it. This episode, we starting off. We back. It's been 3 months. We back in the game.
We took a vacation. We went on summer vacation.
We
just
starting
like them.
off. Chuck Bass wifed up, but
Yeah,
he still
he's getting
getting it in.
Wait, he was actually, we didn't know that yet because he was over there hollering at old girl.
He was and she came in. He was hollering at her.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What if I have a girlfriend?" And she was like,
Shit.
"I guess we'll have to find out."
Yeah,
I'm like,
she was.
"Ooh-wee.
Ooh, that was crazy.
Ooh-wee,
Chuck Bass got a haircut too.
Chuck
Everybody's haircuts, all the men haircuts are on point in this season.
Yeah, and Serena's still coming in with that fucking bird's nest. Sick of her. I'm sick of Serena.
She is a rough one this season.
Yeah. Jenny's at the
And
Hamptons
she got
house.
taller too. See, like she grew
Got
like
taller.
4
Jenny's
inches.
6'1".
Yeah. She just in there
Serena,
crossing
yeah.
motherfuckers over.
Jenny's at the Hamptons, laid out at CC's house. You know, her and Eric plotting on something. They trying to figure out something good. I think at first I didn't notice it, but then like I think they are like seeing Serena in the magazines and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She's going crazy in the magazines.
Yeah,
and
they know she's been out. She keeps emailing them that she's on a retreat, eat, pray, love type shit. But they like, nah, she ain't on
you
that
ain't
type
on
of
that.
time.
You ain't on that type of time. We watching you. Why she have to lie so much? But then, like, anyway, we gonna get it.
Yeah,
I
we gonna
got
get
some
to
thoughts
that.
on Serena, man.
And then, but I like, so Jenny's also like baking in the richness. They all kind of get it in
They
and
get
they
it in
money
with
and
the
they
rich.
bag.
They like that shit.
Yeah,
They know they like it.
That's just funny to me, like
yeah.
funny because it's like they really came up.
Yeah, they came up. They hit it big.
They move on up to the east side. Like Lily's Bass is just like she's like, damn, y'all kind of with me for my money.
Yeah. Roof and Dan walk up. They looking good. Roof got his hair slicked back. We ain't seen him like that.
Yeah.
Dan got the Jerry curl slick back thing.
Yeah,
they look good.
Where did they come from though? They like walked out of the woods.
Yeah,
Like.
they walked out of the field of dreams.
Yeah.
They're the only,
if you book them, they will come.
Dan is like, I got to go meet up with Vanessa. We got to get back to New York. How far is the Hamptons from New York? Will you Google that? How far is that shit?
I'm curious about that because I want to go to the Hamptons. I got to check it out.
I want to go to the
I wonder if
Inkwood.
the Hamptons is like the Palm Springs of New York.
I wonder.
3 hours by car.
3 hours by car?
Yes.
You on Google Maps right now?
That's a little bit.
Shout out Google Maps. This episode of XOXO Gospel Kids brought to you by Google Maps.
That's a
Keep
bit of a
on
drive.
Google Mapping.
Keep on mapping.
Keep on
when
mapping.
you're lost and you need somewhere to go, keep on mapping.
Map, mommy. Put it in the map, mommy. Nate flies in a helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Helicopter.
And she got it. He's supposed to be with Vanessa.
Yeah, but he's not with Vanessa. He is with Bree Buckley. And he didn't even know her name.
Yeah, man, this guy really is. He be in these streets.
They be getting it in. He was supposed to be with Vanessa, but that shit ended. They get off the thing, they kissing. What is that lady's name that's praying?
Bree Buckley?
Yeah, what is the actress name? She look good.
I don't know. I've never seen her before.
Who is that?
Joanna Garcia.
Joanna Garcia. Yes. Where do I know her from? She was the older daughter on Reba.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where I know her from.
That's funny, the way you're
I was like,
watching your
man,
brain
she
work.
fine. Who is that? I know her from somewhere. Joanna Garcia. She was the oldest daughter who had the baby by Van.
I never seen that show.
You never watched Reba?
I don't know Reba.
Hey, my roots are planted in the past. Though my life is changing fast, who I am is who I want to be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops.
Oh my
with gentle
goodness.
hands and the heart of a fighter. Come on, Rochelle.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rochelle knows what I'm talking about.
Man.
You ain't never watched Reba?
Man, I gotta get it in. I'm behind.
Hey.
I feel left out. I gotta check out some Reba.
You gotta watch Reba, man. Reba was funny. That was a good show. Reba was a good sitcom. I used to watch that shit when I was in college.
For real?
Like, because we only had like one channel that came in clear. So it was the CW.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't watch Gospel Girl.
Right.
But it because at nighttime we'd be like out doing shit. That's when Gospel Girl came on. But during the day, they play Reba reruns and Sex in the City. That's how I watch Sex in the City.
Oh, what about the show with Christine? With Elaine from Seinfeld.
Oh, New Adventures of Old Christine?
I
watched
saw that
shit.
one.
That shit's funny.
would come on. Okay, so Reba, Reba's with the red hair?
Yeah, Reba McEntire.
Is she a country singer?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look into that. I'm gonna look into that.
Reba
Apologize.
McEntire is one of those people where like they go on that show with Henry Louis Gates, like Tell Me Who You Think I Am, whatever the show is called.
Yeah.
Like where they know your history or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And like it'd be like these people, my families are proud Kentucky family, and I love all people. And then you get to their history, it's like your family owned slaves. I can't believe it.
No way. No way.
No way.
No way.
My family ain't owned no slaves.
So that she's kind of playing. Who do you think she's playing in this? Like, what character is this parodying? I think the Bree
Joanna Garcia?
Buckley.
Bree
Bree
Buckley?
Buckley. Yeah, like I think she's supposed to be somebody in real life.
Let me think on it because Chuck, when him and Nate are walking, like, wait, where am I at? Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. We're gonna get there.
Oh yeah, they made that Trump reference.
Yes, he was like, "That's my thing with Ivanka."
Yeah,
Like,
so he fucking Ivanka.
yeah. Chuck smashed
He
Ivanka
basically
Trump.
suggested that he's having sex with Ivanka.
Yeah, can you do that? Is that not slander?
I don't know.
Can you
I
like
don't
write in
know.
a show like, I'm having sex with this real person?
I feel like you can't. Like, I feel like I've been in so many legal meetings
Yeah, like
right in
when
there.
we-
Like, you don't
so
do this.
As writers, for a little bit of insider information, when we write names in our scripts, if that name comes back as a person's real name, like we have to like change it.
So you can't say like this person did this.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's in the context of comedy, you can. It's like a parody clause that covers it. So they might have been able to be like,
comedy,
it's a joke.
It's a dramedy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would call this show a comedy.
What the fuck is this? Is teen drama? I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It's an amalgamation of dreams and nightmares.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like remember on that show Ginny and Georgia, they made this joke about Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. I don't want to repeat it because it's highly offensive to the Queen Taylor. I'm just playing. But basically, it was like a joke. They didn't get in trouble legally, but Taylor Swift's fans was like, can't say that shit.
Yeah, the Swiftos.
Yeah,
the
so it's not. So I think you could do it, but Ivanka could be. She can get mad about it. That's her right to be upset about it.
Swiffer Sweeper's gonna come for your ass. Chuck gets caught by Blair. She walks in. Excuse me. Chuck in the back getting it in with homegirl.
Oh man. Oh my God. What's gonna happen? It's going with that.
Yeah.
I thought they were together. I don't really know what's going on. Is this some sort of game?
Blair goes off on the girl. It turns out she's some model.
Yeah.
Blair loves these like. There are two women in these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think both in this episode is like, these like blonde, like Swedish looking model that Blair always like her perfect face and skin. I'm like, Blair, you're like finer than
me. Is Blair Nazi? But yeah, what is going on? Like she's like, yeah, that is weird because the other girl who's famous too.
Yeah,
I forgot her name.
Something Richards.
But yeah, there was a weird like maybe that's their thing though, like. The Chuck Blair game, we go for blondes. That's our type.
That's the thing. Okay, so this game thing. All right, so we finna like Chuck not ready for this girlfriend life. Mm-hmm. Like you could tell, he's like, he was about to smash that girl.
Yeah, but, like he's like she'll stop me, but if she don't stop me, I'm gonna keep going. You can tell he's like getting it in.
Speaking of not ready for this life, broke ass Humphreys pulled back up to the condo. They up in there. They
and then Lily just. With Cece, that's right.
Yeah,
okay,
with Cece. So Cece
Rufus
is sick.
just holding down the fort.
Yeah, Rufus is there. He walking in. He trying to get everything.
Stepdaddy dance. Remember that song?
Yeah, Stepdaddy dance. We can dance if we want to. We can take care of somebody else's kids. I don't know. Stepdaddy dance.
We can dance if you want to. Is that I always wonder what the words to that song was.
We can dance if you want to.
Take care of somebody's kids. You can go to you can play video games if you want to, but you have to do your homework first. All right.
You can call me by my first name. Because I'm not your father. He ain't ready for this life. Serena comes home, all the paparazzi swarming her. He runs out. He's like, what the hell is going on? He run outside. He runs outside, and he like helps her get in. They got packages, everything. Like Mr. Rufus.
Right. Yeah.
What's the name's boyfriend?
Yeah, Dorota's
boyfriend. Yeah,
doorman Bay. Yeah. So, here, check this out. This song I was talking about. You know that song?
Man, I haven't heard that song in
it's that
years.
This dude was like the biggest rapper in Atlanta before like Atlanta popped off. Hitman Sammy Sam.
That's got to be like 1998, right? Or before that.
Does it have dates on here?
Yeah, you can Google what year that song came out. But okay, so they there. Serena comes in. Paparazzi's going nuts on her. Dan cancels on Vanessa. He's like, I got something to do. And she with Scott.
Yeah, Scott Maddock. And they've been hanging out.
And then for those who don't know, who haven't been keeping up, Scott is Rufus and Lily's kid that they gave up for adoption. He's back into life. He trying to work his way
into the family. Yeah. I don't know what his plan is.
I don't either. I'm like, it feels like it's evil in some way.
Yeah, like it's like man, just tell these niggas. Yeah, like just go up to Rufus like I'm your son.
Nah, I'm the son.
Yeah, it's me. I'm alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I didn't get why. I get why Vanessa was mad at Dan for lying, but knowing Vanessa is like, I get it. Like, it's like, man, I ain't finna tell Vanessa shit. She's always talking shit.
Let me tell you something. Vanessa in this season is on my nerves just as much as Serena.
Oh my God. Yeah, Serena and Vanessa, they're killing me.
What is going on with her hair also?
Yeah, it's off the chain.
Is it like
It's like hip. It's like I don't know. I can't speak to that.
I was like, what is going on? So they got Lily left some money for the summer. Did you see that?
Oh no! Oh, for the group. Yeah.
I'm like, this rich ass person. Like, why did she leave a debit card? Or why Rufus ain't got a debit card? So he's like, your mother left us some money for the summer. You can tell his ego is hurt. Rufus is going through it because he is like, your mama left us some money for the summer. Pull out a big ass envelope of cash. Like, Rufus, here's $20,000 for the summer.
That's so. He's so like. What's it called? Above his head and what? And over his head.
And he's like, man. He's like, also, we got to go to the polo charity event today. Look at my face. React because your mom thought it'd be fun if we went to it. Rufus is not trying to do the polo charity.
Also, they want you to do the first. First polo knock.
They want you to throw out the first thing. So
I feel like Rufus gonna go in the mirror. If I wrote this scene, he would go in the mirror and be like, who am I? What have I become?
As he's combing his hair slicked back like American Psycho.
Yeah, so, he's wildin'.
Dan is trying to pry into Serena's business, of course. So who's the guy that you were in the pictures with?
Yeah.
Like, Dan, get off her nuts, bro.
Yeah,
live your life, homie.
Yeah, move on from Serena. She's going down.
Yeah.
She's going down a bad path. She's going down.
So Nate and Chuck walking, and he's saying the family giving him the cold shoulder because he quit the internship. And Chuck is like, well, still date that girl. Like, don't care. Like, that's how you can get away from it.
Right.
He giving dating advice.
Yeah, and let your people know that you can't be bought out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like,
who do you think that's? You have an idea? I think that's like the Koch family. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was trying to think like who's like a Southern like conservative. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well, I mean William Buckley.
Who's that? That's like a real person?
Yeah, he was like a conservative, like he's like debate. You ever see those old debates with James Baldwin, where the white dude, like that's William Buckley.
Oh, maybe that's them.
Yeah,
because once the guys, the Vanderbilts are a real.
Maybe they some Bushes
family. Oh yeah, like Bush. That's what I think. Cause she kind of looked like George Bush's daughter a little bit.
I don't remember what George Bush's daughter looked like, but I do. I do know that William Buckley is a real person.
Myself, I don't remember what she looked like.
I don't remember what she looked like.
I have no context of what that family.
I know what Joanna Garcia looked like, and she looks like Reba's oldest daughter. Hey,
you can cry if you want to. You can be my stepdad if you want to.
So they talking about like he's like, oh, me and Blair playing the game. He's kind of explaining. I was a little bit like, what is happening? Like, They was trying to explain this damn game, and Nate is like, don't be playing no games with Blair.
I know, yeah. Because wait, what scene is this? This is the one where he was like,
where they walk.
When they walk, yeah, and he's just like, all right, because Nate knows like, you're just trying to get it in. It's kind of like that open relationship shit. Yeah. It's like. He's like, he's basically saying I'm in an open relationship.
But they intercutting with Serena and Blair walking, and they talking about, oh, we playing this game. He's like, you don't want to play that. You're not trying to do You're not trying to do that. Like, side note, when they be filming these scenes, walking outside, in New York, they don't block off the street.
Like it's regular.
You see regular people like just standing there looking at the camera. I'm like, it must be the hardest place in the world to shoot a movie. In New York. Because you ever see those scenes where like somebody's rushing to work on Wall Street and everybody's walking? Like, those are not all extras. Those are like real people.
Yeah, like, I think maybe they do that on purpose for like authenticity.
I guess, man. That shit is stupid.
You want do
But that shit is dumb.
But I tell you what, man. Ain't no city greater than New York.
New York City.
New York.
You shoot a movie, but I'm walking over here. Fuck your movie, huh?
Hey, yo, get the chopped cheese over here.
Chopped
cheese.
Hey,
give me your. Heard you have purple tennis shoes on over here.
That's you're filming Gossip Girl. That's Leighton Meester.
It's so Leighton Meester. It looks like the Knicks are gonna go all the way this year.
The Knicks.
The Super Bowl this year.
The Islanders. The Knicks ain't going nowhere. Anyway,
back to reality. Dan and Vanessa drinking coffee when she tell him that she's dating Scott, homeboy, the brother homeboy. Right. So Dan trying to hide all his rich guy shit. You know, he pull out his wallet. She's like, "Wow, you got a knockoff designer wallet." Like, you identified that pretty fast, considering that you don't know shit about designer stuff. Right.
But He was like, nah, this ain't knockoff. This real. And she opened it up. It's full of hundreds. Like, Dan got like
I
2
know.
G's in
He's
cash.
out here
I'm like, why
caked
y'all
up.
moving in cash so much? Y'all are actual rich people.
He probably, that's because Roof is giving out cash.
Yeah.
He's like, here, take some of this.
Take some of this Lily money.
Yeah, I got this
Your
Lily
stepmama
Bass
left you some money.
I don't even think Rufus has a job right now either.
Nah, Rufus
Because he sold the thing. He's like literally just like a stay-at-home dad right now. Fascinating.
So Vanessa, she was like, you want to walk to the subway? He's like, nah, I'm getting on the 6. And then Vanessa follows him because she got to be so goddamn nosy all the time. And she sees him get into the limo. Why would he lie to me? Why?
I know. Scott must be annoyed too. I'm like, stop talking about this other dude with this new guy.
Yeah.
Even though Scott's, it's funny. It's kind of funny because Vanessa don't know what she's doing is annoying because Scott wants to know about Dan. So he's like, tell me more.
Tell me more about this
But
guy.
it's like any other guy is gonna be like, shut up.
Man, shut up talking about this dude. I don't want to hear about him no more. I don't give a fuck if he
Scott
rides
is
in a
just like,
limo.
so you think he's changed or something? Interesting. Do you think he was always that way, or maybe he's going to be a better man? You know,
So Chuck and Blair at the house, they getting in. He suggests they go find a model to smash.
Right.
She's like, okay. So now they standing outside the model joint. But before we get to that, Ruth looking through the magazine, seeing Serena's exploits. You know, Dan sees a guy. He's like, who's that guy she keeps being with? I can't tell who it is. I can't tell who it is. Who is that guy? I can't make it out.
Yeah, somebody.
I can't make out that guy. Who is that guy? Rufus like, who's that guy?
Who's that
Jim's
guy?
like, who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
Eric's like,
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Lamar, who's that guy? We'll find out
after the break.
It's Carter Bazin. It's Carter Bazin.
How, man, I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked at all.
Shocked.
This shit is getting on my nerves. He pulls up.
I like Carter. You don't like him? You don't like Carter?
He's fine. Like, there's so much confusion going on because Serena just creates chaos.
She's so all over the place. And I don't understand why she can't just say, like, I'm looking for my dad. Like, we already know that's what's going on. But, like...
It's just... She has to create chaos wherever she goes. This is the most annoying shit about this show. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of this show. I'm sick of Serena. I'm not sick of this show, but I am.
She is wild. Like, I'm like... Well, we'll get to that other stuff.
So he pulls up on her, and he trying to talk to her, and she's like avoiding him. So she escaped by getting the attention of the paparazzi. For some reason, she like takes off the straps on her dress, but holds the dress up. I'm like, why'd you do that?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
You ain't gonna show your titties. Why you do that?
She was what? Yeah, I don't understand. What she was like, whoops.
Oh, boys, and then like walks through like
they all were like,
what is that shit for? So Nate gets a Porsche or a Lambo from his granddaddy, and they're like, luckily the internship starts again. Yeah. And he's going to skip out on that shit again. He's not going. He's not trying to do that. I don't know why he hates this shit so much. He hates
I
his
know.
family.
He is being wishy-washy, though. He keeps going back and forth. Because at first he did tell him he wanted to do that shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, but also, I guess he did get, like, Me Too'd by the senator, which is crazy.
Vanessa still tells Scott about what happened, and then he suggests, like, why don't we just go to the polo match?
Yeah.
Like, all right, yeah.
Scott, what are you doing, Scott? He's like, yeah, that seems like a good time. I could go in there, meet some people.
How did she get in? How did she get into the polo match?
She called Rufus, I guess. I think it must have happened off screen. I think he did with Scott. She was like, call Rufus, and Rufus probably got him tickets or something. Because Rufus the plug now.
Oh, yeah.
Rufus is big Rufus the plug.
Of course. I didn't know you'd want to come.
Yeah.
I'd love to get you tickets. I guess he was saying that.
Yeah.
So Chuck and Blair standing there, they scouting for the models, and Blair feels uneasy. She talking shit about every model that come out. And Chuck like, why not that one? Why not that one? Like, do you think they've had a threesome already? Did they say that they had?
It was like unspoken, but I feel like they basically spent a summer of debauchery. Like, we're on the end of it. Like, we're on the end of their, like, because they probably had their honeymoon phase. Then they started doing, like, sexcapades. And now he's still doing it, but now she's like, I don't want to do that shit no more.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So that's what her and Serena were talking about. Basically being like, you've been doing this crazy shit. It's been 3 months. You've been doing this whole time. But then, here's some shit that had me rolling. Because Blair was like, it's been a while, 3 months. Do you think maybe it's over? And Chuck was like, if you think so, whatever makes you happy. You think it would be over? Like, he looking at the girl walking out, he's like, you telling me this is it? Like, you want to break up?
Right.
She was like, why? Is that what you want to do? Like, you asked me.
I know.
You asked me.
Like, look, I just want you to be happy. That's why you know a dude is always like, fuck it up, because he'd be like, I just want you to be happy.
I just want you to be happy. Whatever you want to do,
I'm like, okay.
Go do it.
But he definitely was like, well, if you want to, I'm down to smash. This nigga Chuck, man.
Yeah. He won out. He's done.
Also, Chuck is like kind of got it made. I'm realizing this dude don't got to go to college. He's just like a rich ass kid.
Yeah, he's already good. He's wearing
the
Gordon Gecko suits.
Yeah. His suit game is on fire.
So Jenny and Eric pull up to the side note. Mm-hmm. You ever wore suspenders and like
no?
So suspenders are supposed to take the place of a belt. You're not supposed to wear a belt with suspenders on your pants. But in my opinion,
I didn't know that.
Pants without a belt and your shirt tucked in don't look good.
Because you have the loops are showing?
Yeah.
So if you have the suspenders like this and then a belt, you would wear a belt too.
But that's a fashion faux pas. You're not supposed to do that.
I'm not sure because I think wearing suspenders with the intention of holding your pants up is a faux pas. Because it's like, that's like wearing a hat for shade. You know what I mean? It's like, Carl's giving me that look. Oh, here we go. Okay, let me break it down for y'all simple-minded
please.
Fashionistas. Okay, you wear suspenders, right? Because it's supposed to technically hold your pants up. It's like a handkerchief. You're
supposed to sneeze into it.
Yeah, but no one does that. That's like old shit. You do it for fashion now. So the suspenders have no purpose other than fashion at this point.
Yeah.
So you can wear a belt with suspenders, is what
I'm
saying.
Sound off in the comments if you
Please
can.
don't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about this anymore. But yeah, so if I saw somebody wearing a belt with suspenders, I wouldn't be like, what are you doing? Those suspenders, the suspenders are doing their job. I'd be like, cool.
I would tell the person that the suspenders are doing their job. Hey, sir, those suspenders are doing their job. Take that belt off. This is a belt-free zone, sir. I take the belt off and whoop his ass. So Jenny and Eric pull up to the Humphrey loft. Jenny's like, oh, man, it's so small in here. Mm-hmm. So small. I can't believe we used to live in here.
I know. It feels tight. Oh, I just got that. I didn't really get that joke. So they were making fun of it.
Yeah, basically.
I was like, why are they talking about it like this?
Yeah, because they ain't staying there right now. But they still own it, which is good. They talk about how Roof is putting up with this shit. And they're like, man, he's not like this dude has been thrust into so much shit over this summer. Like he take on 2 kids that ain't his.
I know he's really raised. He could be my stepdad if you want to.
Yeah, and then fucking Serena's going nuts.
Yeah,
and he's just like. And also, it's like you got to think that Lily is seeing this shit.
Like I don't know why is where is she again?
She's with Cece. Cece's sick.
So where are they though? Like, do you know where she?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe
they part of the country.
Maybe they at the Hamptons, and maybe they still in the Hamptons or something. Or I don't know. She's at. They didn't really say where she was. They just said she's going through treatments. So Cece's not.
And it's not good.
It's not good because that's why Lily's being gone so long because it's not looking good. So Ruth confronts Serena about her summer. Mm-hmm. Like, what you been doing, man?
Yeah.
Dan sitting there. Like, then get your ass out of here. Like, this is between...
Yeah, I know. He was making all these side jokes. He was like...
With the guy that you were with.
Not that bad. That's what they do in Saint-Tropez. So that's what they do in London.
Do you think they wrote him to be this annoying?
I kind of like him now. I like this version of Dan. He's like... I think he's just like, don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah.
He's kind of like... He went from being like annoying... Dan was annoying in the first 2 seasons because he thought he was better than everybody. Yeah. Now I feel like he's just like, I don't know who I am. I'm just a jokester.
I'm just a jokester now. I'm rich. I'm
a guy
poor.
Who makes comments.
I'm rich, broke.
I like Rich Dan basically.
Yeah.
Rich Dan, Poor Dan. Who you like better, Rochelle? Rich Dan or Poor Dan?
Rich Dan.
Rich Dan better.
Dan, yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, we all have thoughts. We're gonna get to the thoughts at the end of this, but she does so. Serena is like, she backs down. She goes, I promise it's over. I didn't want you to freak out. I didn't want my mom to freak out.
Yeah.
But I just graduated high school. Can you please just give me a break? She always she's the most annoying, like
she always just flips it back on everybody.
She never just says, or even when she does make a mistake, that's one of my pet peeves is like when you make a mistake, when you do something wrong and you're like, yeah, well, I did it. So what? It's like, no, man, you should know that you're being a dick. Like, you should know that. You should feel a little bit of remorse. And maybe that's something that I need to talk about, because I know that when I fuck up, like, I feel awful. I don't give myself grace. Like, so maybe I should do that more. Maybe I should be the guy, if somebody goes, hey, Carl, you fucked up, I go, yeah, I did. So what of it?
Yeah, but I think that I feel like when people do that, it's like a defense mechanism. I think they feel bad. They just that's how they're projecting it on. They're being like, I'm really fucking up, and I can't acknowledge it, so I'm gonna go further the other way. Be like, well, who cares? Life sucks anyway. Doesn't matter. What are we here for?
Yeah.
The planet's burning.
Yeah.
So
the planet's burning. So I'm gonna be a dick. I guess Serena. We're getting into our personal lives now. This is what people want. This is why you tune in. You want to hear what I talk about to my therapist, don't you? Don't you freaks?
What?
Thank you, freaks. Thank you for listening, freaks.
Oh my God.
Where are we at? Oh, yes. So, Rufus, she says it's all out of her system. Dan trying to figure out who the dude was in the pic.
Who was that guy?
Carter Bazin. And then she says, oh, because he's been stalking me.
Yeah, this was a problem for me.
And then he calls Blair to get it handled. So why was this a problem for you?
Because, clearly that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
It's like, it's obvious that she's lying, and then she put Dan in trouble. Because now Dan's a good guy. He's like, I'm going to do something about this.
Yeah.
Putting Dan in an awkward situation. But we'll see. I don't want to get ahead of it because it gets
crazy.
Spirals out. But I think you could tell that Serena's lying when she says that.
Yeah. So Scott calls his mom.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the phone with his mom, and he holding the adoption paper. He's like, oh, it's about to go down, Mom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Portland's great, Mom. It's about to be a real blaze.
Yeah.
Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah.
He's lying. Because he's in New York. He got the adoption papers. He about to blow this whole shit up. But this is still not telling me what his plan is.
I don't get it. Because I also don't get his intention. Like, is he upset with him, or is he happy about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue.
And also, does he know that they thought he was dead? Like, does he know why they didn't come back to find him?
Yeah.
Because he might be like thinking like, oh, they don't love me or whatever.
Well, how would they? They don't know you exist.
Yeah, but he don't know that they try to find. Like, did the parents tell him that? The parents didn't tell him that they try to find him.
Maybe he was like listening on the phone, or he found some shit at the house or something like that.
Yeah, we'll probably find out. Yeah. I don't know.
They get to the polo match. Shit looks stuffy.
Also, I feel like Vanessa could do better than Scott.
Yeah, Scott's whack. Scott's whack.
He doesn't doing with Scott?
He's supposed to be dead.
What?
He's supposed to be dead. He's supposed to be.
Vanessa, that guy today is supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be dead.
You should date his brother.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah, who's actually dead.
He's really dead. He's dead. D-E-D.
D-E-D. They go to the polo match. Shit looks like stuffy as hell. Nate brings Bree Buckley to the joint. Mm-hmm. Granddaddy sees that it's Bree Buckley. He's like, man, come on, man.
That's Bree Buckley.
I don't know. I'm kind of sick of Nate doing his granddaddy wrong. Like, all that dude wants to do is, like, help him.
I know.
We've talked about this on previous episodes, but this this rich thing, like, I grew up so rich. I just want to be, I don't want this control. I kind of get it, but I also grew up so poor.
It's so hard to relate to.
Yeah.
But I seen it before. Like, I've had rich friends in high school, and they do act like that. I know it's a real thing. You
seen that movie with Emil Hirsch, Into the Wild?
Nah.
You seen that, Rochelle?
A long time ago.
Yeah. So basically, like, it was like this. The story is a true story. It's a biographical film, and it's about a dude who, like, has like this perfect life, graduating from Emory University, about to go on to do big things in life, and then he just decides on his graduation day that he's moving into the woods,
right,
with nothing,
right.
He's just about to live off the land.
Yeah.
And he successfully does it for a little while. He finds like an old bus out there or something that he finds, and he lives in that bus, and then he ends up like eating some poison berries, and he dies out there, and nobody knows because he stopped writing to his family, stopped calling.
He died out there?
Yeah, he died.
Damn.
Because he was foraging for some shit, and he ate these berries. And spoiler alert if y'all ain't seen this movie, But you can read the story by itself. It's a true story, but it's like a dude. That's just so hard to relate to me. He did the same shit where he was like, he had the perfect life set up for him, and he was like, I just want to go live in the woods and be gross.
Well, I think what you're saying ultimately is money doesn't buy happiness, and I think one day I'll find out, but it ain't
right now.
Right now.
I fully disagree. Money is buying me so much happiness right now.
But
it's
one day,
anything and everything I want.
It is. I feel like I when you talk to like Kevin Hart, like I normally do on the phone.
Yeah, it's your boy.
And they talk about their kids and stuff. They're like, they just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like people who grew up poor, but then they raise their kids with money. They're like, they don't need it. It just no matter what. It's almost like it don't even matter who you are.
Yeah.
It's just what's gonna happen, because it's just the irony of like humanity, which is like when we have abundance, we're not happy.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah. You know,
Sad
it's like
story.
It's like this hamburger. I want to eat it. I'm hungry, but after I eat it, I won't want another one.
Yeah. So stick your own feet in your mouth. A snake eating its own tail.
What?
You know?
Can you explain this?
Irony. I don't know. What's the theory around snake eating its own tail? Is that irony?
No, I thought snake eating its own tail was like when you're like, let's say you're trying to let's say like you're like Kobe Bryant, or you're like playing basketball and you're trying to win a championship, but you don't pass the ball.
Oh.
You're like the thing you want, you can't get because you
can't get out of your own way.
Yeah,
because you're eating your own tail. Damn, the irony.
That's calls a catchphrase. The irony.
The irony.
Okay. I like this episode.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Vanessa pulls up with Scott.
The episode's bringing up good conversation.
Yeah. Does she have dreadlocks? That's what I put in my notes.
I don't know. It's like it does look familiar.
It was like extensions, but like extensions were matted. I don't know. Like they got them extensions at the 99-cent store or something. I don't know what it was. Baby doll hair. She trying to talk to Dan, but Carter pulls up. And Blair hands him he's like, sorry, I gotta go. And she's of course mad. He's like, you ditched me for Blair Waldorf.
Yeah, that was weird.
Shut up,
Vanessa. Who's more annoying, Vanessa or Serena?
Man, it's tough. They battling it out.
I know.
It's like a snake eating his own tail.
The irony.
The irony.
The irony. I was like, I hate you, Vanessa, but Serena. Because it's like the camera whip panned to Serena on the horse.
That shit was so stupid. Oh my God, hold on. Wait, let me see. All right, so they had him a restraining order.
Yeah.
And then Serena comes up, she not understanding. Like, they like, wait a minute, we just got a restraining order. This dude can go to jail right now.
Oh yeah, I lied about that.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, what? Oh, and then the dude comes up and goes, Miss Vanda Wilson, it's time to start the match.
Name? He had a
Nacho.
Weird yeah, Nacho.
Like, why would y'all name this dude Nacho?
That's just racist.
What year did Nacho Libre come out? If it's the same time, because this is 2010.
There's no way that's connected, I don't think. I feel like they just named him a racist
2006.
name.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers, I mean, I ain't gonna call nobody out, but these motherfuckers in writers' rooms, when they have to name minority characters, it's not fun to watch.
She said, thank you, Nacho. Nacho? Come on, man.
How you gonna call the man Nacho? Because he's anyway, I think...
Me llamo Nacho Belgrande.
My name is Nacho. I don't know. His name's Nacho.
Yeah.
All right, and then a guy comes up and we'll name him Nacho.
Hey, don't touch that cheese. All right, whose cheese is this? It's Nacho's cheese.
I just want to let y'all know this is the last day I do this podcast with Carl. I am fully out of this podcast. I got other shit to do. I got a hamburger waiting for me. Demi's going to take my place.
You don't like nacho cheese, dog?
I'll tell you a funny ass joke though. You seen House Guests?
Yeah.
And remember when he was like went into the house and they had the little bowl and he like, ooh, that looks good. Let me taste that. He was like, what is that? And then she was like, it's parsnips puree. He's like, I thought it was nacho cheese. I love that. Here's a hot take for you. Tell me what you think of this take. I don't want to get bogged down by it, but I feel like you're the only person I can tell it to. I think Sinbad's funnier than Kevin Hart.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I'm not gonna be mad at you about that. I think Sinbad is a super underrated comedian. Yeah, he's done it. He's done his whole career clean.
Yeah, like when I was watching that movie, I was watching House Guests the other day, and I was like, "This is basically a Kevin Hart movie." Like this,
Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Yeah, like
basically?
I feel like Kevin Hart would do this movie if it came out, and I was like, I'd much rather watch Sinbad do it.
Yeah, Sinbad's great.
Yeah.
I don't have no qualms with that statement.
All right. Should I keep talking about? Should I keep telling people? You're the first person I've
No,
told.
because it's crazy. It's like we have relationships with these people.
And Kevin Hart just come up to me like, so you think Sinbad better than me? I just want to troll you real quick.
Hey, Lamar.
Oh man, this could come out. I mean, I guess this snippet could be snuffed out.
Don't do it, Rochelle.
It's gonna. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be right when I book my first movie with Kevin, and then they're gonna pull this clip out and be like, "Oh man, you working with Kevin, but you thought Sinbad was better. What do you think now?" And we're gonna be on the like couch like doing the PR thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, well, you know, that was out of context. We was talking about Gossip Girl. Me and my
Pull
boy.
this snippet, people. Hey, Lamar, don't touch that cheese.
I just asked my boy Carl, and then it cuts the Carl. He was like, I got no problem with that. I agree with that take.
Don't touch that cheese.
Nachos.
That's nachos.
I thought it was nacho cheese. Have you seen that movie? House Guys?
No.
You should watch it.
It's very funny.
You should watch Jingle All the Way. Not Jingle All the Way. What's the other one?
Jingle All the Way, yeah,
The
that's
Christmas
great.
movie? Is that
That's
one?
one where they're trying to get the doll. Yeah.
So we learn here after Serena rides by on this fucking horse, and then Carter goes and gets a horse and chases her. This shit is so stupid. That's the dumbest shit I ever. Why Serena like really hitting it on this fucking horse?
That shit was so stupid, but I was like, it's kind of tight. That made me like the richness where I was like, y'all niggas know how to ride horses.
Yeah, I was done at that point. I was like, all right.
Because when Carter got on this shit too, he was like,
yeah, but you could tell, you could see his stunt double. Like I was like,
that's not Carter.
Yeah,
but Serena was in there getting it in.
She was
Blake
getting it
Lively,
in.
she probably have horses too.
I literally wrote in my notes, Serena gets caught lying and rides off on a horse. Carter chases her on another horse. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Oh, it was great. And Rufus is like, no! I feel like Rufus sees this and he's just like, Lily's gonna kill me. He's like a real Mr. Mom movie. Like, he's like,
yeah. So Carter chases her on the horse. Scott's talking to Rufus and he just hands Scott his drink. Like, I'll be right back. Yeah. What if Rufus ended up getting on the horse and started chasing him?
That would have been tight. And if I wrote this in, everybody would get on the horse. And then Dan's like, I gotta get on the horse. Vanessa tries to talk to Dan again. I gotta talk to him. Scott's like, well, I ain't gonna just sit here.
Yeah,
like, Vanessa, he gotta ride a donkey though.
Yeah, Vanessa horse got dreadlocks. So
yeah, what is up with her hair?
Bree Buckley is beefing with her family and she don't want to be seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they back there. She's like, I can't be seen with you.
You're telling this got so serious. Anyway, Bree Buckley. She beefing with the fam. She
don't want to be seen.
That's great. I love Bree Buckley. I'm into this relationship. Bree Buckley, Nate, two families of powerhouses, conservative liberals working together.
Clashing. The Hatfields and the McCoys, like a snake eating his own tail. The irony.
The irony is insane. But I don't know. Don't think Nate likes Bree Buckley though.
Nah.
I think he's using her.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
He kind of talks about it in this. He was like, "Yo, I admit, like, he's like, I like you a lot, but also like, you know, you more great that little mad. I ain't mad about that. So it's like a half use, half snooze.
Yeah.
Serena's been trying to get all this attention because of her dad. She's trying to get her dad to notice her.
Yeah, that was like a real letdown.
Man.
As you know, we haven't used the bells once in this whole episode. But I'll tell you what, because I think, you know, I knew that was going to happen, but I kind of forgot. And I was like, this is a stupid plan. Her plan is as stupid as Scott's plan. They're both trying to get find their parents. But like Serena's just like, the idea that he's just going to notice her. Like, what?
Wait a minit. I'll talk to you now since you're in the tabloid.
Yeah, like, what?
Like, who at the network said yes to this? Who wrote this? Who?
That was such a letdown. Man, I thought it was going to be something cooler. Like,
we got to get Mrs. Queller on this podcast.
Yeah, because I bet she got some shit she want to talk.
Yeah.
She was like, I told him not to do that plot line. I'd be in there giving them notes.
Yeah.
Miss Queller be like, she's like, when you going to bring Miss Queller back?
Yeah. She's in the writer's room too.
Yeah. Just always popping in. She's like that actor that pops in the writer's room every week.
Yeah. Her and Carter's smash in the woods.
That was great.
Sure. Yeah. Granddad tells Nate he wants him to be happy. Mm-hmm. And he hands him the keys. Like, you shouldn't get a cab out of here.
Yeah.
Here. He's like, I'll bring it back in the morning, grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got some shit up his sleeve. He calls Trip.
Oh, yeah.
Trip. It's your grandfather.
His grandfather. I got a plan. You know how we were trying to destroy the Buckleys?
I think we can make that
happen. My heart. Call the ambulance.
So Vanessa
I'm having a
confronts
heart
Dan.
attack.
Vanessa confronts Dan.
Yeah.
Why you been being mean? Don't change. And he's like, I'm not changing. Like, and he
Yeah.
literally goes down a laundry list of all the shit that is going wrong
Yeah.
with his family right now. She's like, I don't give a fuck about all that. You're being mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, man, Vanessa, go home. Leave
Go
the
home.
polo
You're
match.
not part of this world. You got no connection.
Tell Nacho to give you a ride home.
Hang with Nacho. And now you're getting used by Scott. You don't even know what's going on. Dan, let Dan be Dan. Don't
Let Dan be Dan.
If Dan want to act rich, I hate that shit. Maybe because I'm rich right now. But I'm like, don't tell me I changed. If you see me, like, I be at restaurants now, because I hear myself sometimes, because I know about wine and stuff now. So when I'm at a restaurant, I'm one of those guys now that's having a conversation with the waiter, like, oh, let me get something a little dark, a little light, maybe something from Spain or something. And then I feel like if I was with the old homies, they probably be like, man, he's changed. But I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm rich now.
I'm still nice. I'm still your friend.
Yeah, but I got different experiences
Yeah.
now.
I skipped over something because this shit, they rode off on horses. Blair and...
It's like when they went on the horses, the entire plot went with it.
Them. Yeah. Blair and Chuck looked over at the girl, Ashley Richards or Michelle Richards, whatever her name was, the model girl.
Yeah.
And Chuck's like, what do you think? What do you say? Like, he wanted to, like, get with her or whatever. And she don't like that shit. She's like, no, I'm not into it. So she asked the security guard, who's Gospel Girl, by the way, if...
Oh, yeah.
Like, where did Chuck go? He's like, well, he did just leave.
This was a weird scene. Yeah, he was like, yeah, she was fine.
She was fine. You know me, I'm a milkman.
Yeah. I know. She's like, so was she bad? Blair's like, was she bad? Tell me. Like, yeah, I like them white girls. He had that look like, I was like, oh my God.
Blair and Chuck, I don't know what's going on with that. Carter gets called by the security after he smashed Arena. I guess he fell asleep.
I didn't get this. Did he leave? Did she leave him?
She left him, I guess, sleep in the woods.
Oh, and they were like, what are you doing here?
The horses watched them smash the whole time.
That was confusing.
Turn around, horses. Hey. Nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay.
Nay. Nay.
Blair and Chuck got some shit going on. I don't know. Scott kisses Vanessa. They finally get their kiss on.
Yeah, shit was gross.
Ruth looking for somebody in the house. I think he coming home to look for Serena or whatever. They got some dude with him. Chuck and Blair role playing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, they got that guy, the private eye, I think.
Yeah. So Serena, so Rufus pays off the paparazzi and is like, so this is, we done with this shit. Like, she's not going to be in the papers no more. That's what we're supposed to do. This is her mama's money. She left me a pocketbook full of cash. I'm going to pay you off. And he was like, yeah, all those pictures, except we can't find one photographer.
Yeah.
And he still got some shit. And that's Serena's with him being like, so you can make sure these pictures stay in the...
Yeah, because that was the reveal. Like, I want my dad to see this.
This is a bad plot. I don't like it. And I can't wait until this plot line is over.
Yeah.
This season I wanted it to be better. And I hope it will be, but like this first episode, what do you rate it?
I don't know. I'll say I just feel like all the first episodes are never gonna be good.
Yeah.
And I would say it was moving excitingly. The horse shit was tight to me. I liked it. I was like, man,
don't like my nacho cheese joke, but like when the two people rode off super fast on horses.
I just never seen such a thing.
Idris Elba and Terrence Howard on the way.
This podcast is Carl the Prophet breaking up. It's over. All right. I don't know. I give it a 3.
3?
I think it wasn't great, but it was also. I was excited to see the next episode. It was good enough for me.
All right, so that's
for the pilot.
XOXO. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2.83.
That bad, huh?
I was not into this episode, but actually. I would have gave it a 2.5 if it wasn't for Joanna Garcia. Hey! I'm glad she's joining the cast because my roots are planted in the past. Though my life is changing fast.
The irony.
Who I am is who I want to be.
Man, this guy's chasing his own tail.
There's a snake eating his own tail. So that's 2.83.
2.83.
So that's XOXO.
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 Oh my God, I have a heart attack. What do you got, Shelly?
I'll say 3.3.
3.3?
Yeah, I
All
had
right.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. The horse shit was fun, right?
It was fun. It was
And the nacho
crazy.
cheese joke was stupid, right?
All right, well, let's gang up on Carl Day. I see. Both of y'all acting like I'm the odd man out. All right, that's fine. I'll take it.
Take these lumps.
I'm
All right,
taking
what'd you
these
say?
lumps.
3.1?
3.3.
3.3.
So that's
XOXO. 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 XO. I have asthma. All right, here's a little news, just a couple stories.
Give me a couple stories, please.
So the daughters of Paul Newman. This story would be better if it was Randy Newman, though. The daughters of Randy Newman are suing the Newman Foundation because they ain't representing their daddy well. So who do you think ain't representing the family name well right now? Who's not representing their family name well?
Vanderwoodson.
Yeah, Vanderwitzer for sure.
And
Archibaldi.
And Vanessa.
He's sleeping with the enemy right now.
Yeah.
There's no way that's good.
Oh,
no
yeah.
good is going to come from that.
Archibald is not representing the family.
Yeah. Chuck, doing all right.
Chuck doing okay. Chuck doing okay.
Doing pretty good this year.
Chuck bassing it up.
Yeah, the suits, I'm fucking with his suits. I ain't gonna front. All right. Oscar Mayer, you know Oscar Mayer Wieners, they make hot dogs.
My baloney has a first name.
They're starting a new thing called Oscar Mayer Wiener Pops, and it's basically popsicles that taste like hot dogs. I don't know how this relates, but I just think that's weird. I think that's just an interesting thing that's happening.
Disgusting.
Who would like that? Who would eat that on the show?
Who would eat that? Scott.
Yeah, Scott whack ass. Scott is to me like the other guy we hated. What's his name? Remember from way back that was dating Serena? What was that guy's name?
Oh, Aaron?
Yeah. Scott is the new Aaron. I can't stand that motherfucker. Scott is whack. He's like, so I'm a big fan of your music.
Yeah, he was walking with Roof. Was like, and Roof saw, catching something. He was like, man,
he's like, what you up to,
dude,
dog?
Man? Why you want to shake my hand, you bitch ass?
Yeah, because Roof got street smarts. He know when somebody trying to get in the mix.
You trying to jack me?
Yeah.
What if Roof was like, hey man, meet me around the corner in the barn real quick. And then he goes fast ahead of him, and then Scott comes in. He's like, what's up, man? What you trying to do? You trying to jack me?
Like, bro, you trying to rob me? What's going on?
He got a knife to his neck.
Yeah.
What you want? What you want from me? I'm your son.
And then Vanessa's like, put him down, Roof. Put him down. He's like, I'm gonna let you go this time. Yeah. If I see you around here again,
don't be coming around here no more. You got that, Jack?
Right. That was fun. That was a good episode.
Pretty decent episode.
I mean, the podcast was a good episode.
Yeah, of course.
What we did was good.
What we did was amazing.
I don't know about what the show is doing.
We're gonna see. We start up on third season, y'all. We getting it in. Please join us for this ride. Join us along for this horseback ride. Because we getting on horses and we taking off and we going through the whole season. We're going through all 25 episodes. Is it 25 in this season, Rochelle?
I think there's 22.
Oh, thank God.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think they get less and less.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We going all through. We on our horses. All three of us. My horse is wearing a hat. Lamar's horse.
That shit did make me want to be a polo. I want to learn that shit.
To play polo?
And then people going to be like, man, y'all changed. And I'll be like,
yeah. We have changed. And for the listeners, you freaks, we have changed. And we love you. And we're so happy you're here.
Change is inevitable.
Change is inevitable. We in 3 seasons now. We're going to start coming in and Chuck Bass type suits.
This show has changed me. This podcast has completely changed me as a person.
It's different.
I bet you there's another timeline where we don't do this podcast. I'm a completely different person.
Interesting. We got it.
Because to watch Gossip Girl this much has to change a person. I think it has to. All right.
Listen. Thank you so much
Follow
for
us on
listening.
Instagram. Follow me.
Instagram.
Oh, check. Do you want to promote our show? I don't know if that's going to be out in time.
We'll be done by then. But October 7th.
Okay.
October 7th at 9:30 p.m.
The big team.
At the Elysian Theater. The big team. You want to see me and Lamar live with our fellow improv team members, our brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Come watch us. It's a real fun. It's a real stone cold gas. It's a real get down, okay? October 7th, 9:30 p.m. The Elysian Theater right here in Los Angeles, California. Please get your tickets online at ElysianTheater.com. It's improv, baby. We're having a good time. You love us. You know you love us. XOXO.
You know you love us.
Gossip Kings.
Gossip King.
That was a Headgum podcast.